So if you didn't see my previous video, you probably didn't hear what the hell happened last night regarding my BR games. But yeah, if you didn't see the video, I'm not going to go on about that because that's pretty much all I was discussing in that video. But pretty much what happened was I was playing BR last night, and every single game I played froze pretty much. Everyone knows what that means by now in MLB 17. It's just once somebody makes a play, it will spectate on that certain player for pretty much forever until somebody leaves. So I wasn't going to sit there for hours on end and just, deal with that bullshit. So I just left both games and ended up getting losses for those games. So I was just like, screw this. I'm not going to wait forever because I got shit to do, man. So I was just like, whatever. And then, yeah, pretty much my BR run was over. But I was only at six games. I was at six wins. So it's not like I was at 10 or 11 wins. And then I would have been throwing the controller through the television if that was the case. But 6 wins isn't too bad. I mean, I was halfway there, 3 wins away from the 9-win reward. Freddie Freeman was actually my 9-win reward, so I could have possibly got him and, sold. Since I do have Freddie Freeman already, I could have sold him and made around, 12,000 stubs maybe. So that's not too bad, man. I was just kind of bummed that the BR run was over because I did have a very good bullpen. The offense was, I didn't have any I had the flashback Kyle Schwarber, but everyone else was only a silver, maybe a gold. But the squad was going off, man. So it was, it was kind of a buzzkill that happened. But still, we're starting another BR, which is the reason why I'm making this video. Obviously, is to start another BR, trying to get another run going. And I don't know, the bullpen was amazing in the previous BR squad I had. But I find that Andrew Miller, I think everyone finds this now, that Andrew Miller isn't even that difficult to hit. I don't even remember the last person I played where I was using Andrew Miller where they struggled against him. Lefties or righties. So, I mean, Andrew Miller, yes, he is a 96 overall, and he is one of the most dominant relief pitchers in actual real life. But in this game, I just think, everyone knows what Andrew Miller is dishing out now, right? The fastball, the slider, you can pretty much sit on those pitches, right? Like, if you're a lefty and you're facing Andrew Miller, what are you going to get? You're either going to get a fastball on the inside part of the plate, most likely, or a slider down and away out of the strike zone, or just, in the strike zone, right down and away, pretty much, right on the edge, right on the black, pretty much. So, I don't know. I just don't find Andrew Miller is that difficult to hit anymore. So Kelvin Herrera and Hunter Strickland were really the only relief pitchers I had that were, I guess, dominant. I mean, Kelvin Herrera has been sketchy in this game so far. I find that it's only been a small sample size so far, obviously, but I find that Kelvin Herrera was much more dominant in MLB 16 so far. I don't know if I've just been playing people who do very good against Kelvin Herrera, but everyone I've faced so far, they've been, doing very good against Kelvin Herrera so far. There has been a couple guys I've faced where, I've been striking a lot of people out and stuff, but I don't know. Maybe the bullpen can be, you could have silvers and even bronzes in BR, man. You can, have a dominant bullpen if you ask me. You just got to have guys with a good variety of pitches and half-decent velocity and break, and it may be a good case per 9, right? Like this Danny Farquhar, Danny Farquhar, if I pronounce that right. That is not even that bad of a card because his Ks per 9 is all right. It's like 90-something, and his velocity and break was, I didn't pick him, but I'm just saying, that's a half-decent relief pitcher to have somebody in the pen, right? So, you don't have to necessarily have diamonds and golds to have a good bullpen. You got to have somebody with good, like this. This is a bronze, and he has good velocity and half-decent Ks per 9 too, so that's not too bad. So, we're going to have to wait and see. Obviously, the bullpen isn't going to be as good as, the tier of players, diamonds and golds, like it was the previous BR I did. But we're just going to have to wait and see, man. The offense is going to be 10 times better in this BR run, as you are seeing. I already got 2 diamonds on the squad in Robinson Cano and the 97 overall Ernie Banks, which in my opinion is one of the best cards in this game at this very moment. I mean, the only other cards in the game at this very moment that could possibly be in the consideration for that, probably the 99 Ted Williams, the 99 Andre Dawson. And this is the thing too, there'll be cards with very good hitting stats, but the fielding will be bad. Like this Ernie Banks, amazing hitting stats, amazing fielding too, right? So that's just one of those cards who can do everything pretty much. So yeah, this is one of the best cards in the game at this very moment. The 99 Andre Dawson might be the best, because that card's ridiculous, man. But this 97 Ernie Banks is very good, so I was very happy to get him. And the bullpen in this BR is going to be, it's still looking good. I mean, look at those names right there. All these guys are pretty impressive, but I do not have a lefty. I need a lefty, so I didn't want to take I didn't want to take another righty. I wanted to wait to try and see if I could get my hands on another. I didn't even care if it was a bronze. I just wanted to see if I could get, another lefty in the pen, because you always need at least one lefty in the pen, man. So I didn't want to take Cody Allen. So I take Ryan Braun right there. So the offense is looking very good, but unfortunately, I was kind of pinned against the wall right here. I was either going to have to take, a starting pitcher who was a silver, which in BR, no chance in hell I was doing that. So I had to eventually take Farquhar right here because, I either had to take a silver starting pitcher, which I was not going to do in BR. I was going to have to just deal with all righties in the pen. So still, man, I got some good relievers, definitely. I definitely got some good relievers, but I do not have a lefty. So that might be a problem. That's the only problem I am seeing in this squad so far, is that I don't have a lefty, which is better situations than most people can say, because some people don't get, they don't get lucky enough to get any good relievers, right? Or they'll get half-decent relievers, but it'll be nobody with good, velocity or Ks per nine and stuff. So, I mean, I did get a half-decent bullpen, but no lefty. So we're just going to have to wait and see what happens. Maybe the righties can get it done. I'm just hoping the righties are going to get it done, because I'm not going to have any other option. The righties are going to have to get it done. So I'm just going to have to get something going with the squad, too, offensively. Because, like I said, the offense is 10 times better than on paper it is than the previous BR squad I had. So I'm going to try and go on a run this time. Hopefully the game isn't bullshit, man. If I play another game and it freezes, I'm just going to get off the game and not deal with that anymore, and not, be stupid and try and play more games, because realistically I could have done that. After the first game froze, I could have been like, the servers are screwing up. I could have got off the game and then played, couple hours after that or the next morning, but I just wanted to see if I could go on a little bit of a run. I mean, I really didn't have anything to do, so I wanted to play the game, right? I just wanted to play some BR, just wanted to see if I could go on a little bit of a run. I wanted to get that Freddie Freeman too, so that's kind of why I want to play BR last night. But the first game I played, this guy kind of gave me a gift, because he apparently didn't want to play that much. I mean, first inning, Robinson Cano is leading off. He throws the fastball. That is a ball right there. And then apparently this guy, I don't know what this guy was saying. He decided to leave. So that is the easiest win you will ever see in BR. I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining at all. That's the easiest win ever. That's 1-0 right there for the squad so far. So game 2 now for this squad. As you can see, I got Cano leading it off. I got the rookie Ken Griffey Jr. And I got Ernie Banks, Goldschmidt. That Wade Boggs actually isn't even that bad. For a bronze, he has very good hitting stats versus righties, and his fielding stats aren't even that bad either. I think he has 70-something fielding, so that's not amazing or anything, but still, not too bad. He has 97 vision, I'm pretty sure, so that's amazing, man. You got to have somebody like that, especially in BR. 97 vision in BR is going to destroy right-handers, so that's why I chose him. So Robinson Cano is getting things started off with a double to left field right there. So that is how you want to start things off with the squad. So Ken Griffey Jr. is up next. The rookie Griffey is up, and that is just a ground ball to first base. So I'm able to advance Cano all the way. I'm able to advance Cano to third base from second. So now Ernie Banks is up, and I'm power swinging all the way, man. I'm not going to waste any time with Ernie Banks. I'm trying to send something deep. I need to get something to the outfield, too, which is why I was power swinging, not trying to hit a weak ground ball or something. First pitch swinging, Ernie Banks delivers. That is to the gap, so stand-up double for Ernie Banks. And Cano is being cashed in from third base right there, so Ernie Banks is coming up clutch. First pitch swinging, he gets it done. So now Goldschmidt is up next. I thought this game was fixed. That's weird as hell. I would have been pissed if I was that guy. What is the new animations? I thought there was no more of this, shortstops aren't going to take their time and throw people out. That was Troy Tulowitzki, too. So, I mean, that guy got screwed over right there. That could have been an easy out for this guy. For some reason, the game didn't want to give him a good animation. Apparently, I thought that was fixed. Apparently, it isn't, from what I just saw. So, unfortunately, this guy was getting the shit end of the stick in this game. I'm able to cash in a couple more runs on some very strange plays. Right there, Troy Tulowitzki, I think that went down as a hit, but that could have been easily, corralled by Tulowitzki at shortstop and, threw him out at first base. So this guy, I don't know, this guy was definitely not getting some luck in the first inning right there, but Ryan Braun is just hitting a weak fly ball to first base to end this inning. So I get 3 runs on the board But, I mean, this guy had a shitty first inning. I would have been pretty pissed if I was this guy when BS like that is going on. But he's getting things started off with Rajai Davis. Double down the line. Trying to cut that off with Griffey right there. Or, that's not Griffey, that's Ryan Braun. So, I was trying to cut that off with Ryan Braun. This is how you know the game's broken. Safe! He's safe? Man. This, man, I don't know anymore. Strange things are already occurring. I can't complain about that because there was already 2 things that happened to this guy in the first inning that were kind of bullshit. So right there, I can't complain. But how the hell did he make it in there safe right there? Unless you're Javier Baez sliding into a base and with all the amazing techniques he's pulling off, sliding into bases, I don't see how you could have pulled that off. So either way, I can't complain about that because there was some bullshit happening to this guy in the first inning. So still, I got the 3-1 lead, not too worried. I go to the pen early, obviously, so I'm able to set down the next 2 guys. So this guy's not able to score any more runs after he's able to cash in 1. So Billy Burns is up to begin this inning, cashing in with the single to begin this inning, too. So Billy Burns getting off to a good start. He's a switch hitter, too, which is why I took him. Very good speed, 97 speed on that Billy Burns, which is another reason why I took him. This is where the speed comes into play. Pass ball. Makes it all the way to third. I was on the move right there, too, which is why I made it all the way to third base, but that's why the speed comes into play, man. Made it all the way to third base right there, so now all Cano needs to do is send something to the outfield. He does, but that's finding the grass. So Cano is coming up with another double to left field, so Cano is a very good card in this game, man. I don't know if there's going to be another flashback Cano at some point in time, but I'm going to try and get the live series Cano at some point in time and possibly fill out the Mariners collection because, yeah, I need to get Cano at second base. Cano might be the number 1 second baseman I'm trying to get at this very moment. I'm trying to get a lefty I do have Kipnis, obviously, but I'm trying to get another lefty at second base for some reason just because, I don't know, Kipnis has been going off, but I'm going to try and get a good mix of players, right? Like, I don't want to keep using Kipnis forever, obviously. I'm going to try and get some more players at some point in time. So I'm probably going to try and fill out the Mariners collection at some point in time and get Cano. So that will be good if I'm able to do that sooner than later. But Goldschmidt wasn't able to cash in that run from third base right there. It doesn't really matter that much because I'm up 4-1 in this game. All the bullpen needs to do is just shut the door. This guy's able to get a base hit, so he is on base again. I think there was 1 down, too, so I wasn't really worried about that. 2 down now, so I don't know. I put somebody else in, I'm pretty sure, because, yeah, Billy Burns was in as a pinch hitter in the previous inning. So this guy was chasing a lot of sliders down and away, so why not keep feeding him some? Chasing another one, that's another K right there, so after that, this guy decided to leave again, so those are the 2 easiest wins. He quits in a second. He does. He eventually quits, but those are the 2 easiest wins that you're ever going to see in BR. Actually, it wasn't that easy of a win. I did get off to a pretty sizable lead, but still, 2 easy wins so far in this BR. I'm going to try and go on a run with this squad, hopefully.